Well, welcome everyone. I want to thank you for joining us for our virtual award ceremony. I don't think any of us thought a year ago or even 6 months ago we would be doing a virtual award ceremony for our golf tournament, but here we are. We're grateful to all of you for joining us today and also joining us for Monday for a great day of golf out at Hunting Creek. I want to thank Republic Bank for sponsoring this virtual award ceremony, and to all of our sponsors. I'll talk more about that in a minute. Just a couple of quick housekeeping items. The best way to view today's award ceremony is in speaker mode. You should be able to switch that in your upper right-hand corner. You should see me as the big picture and everyone else at the top. Although I wouldn't blame you if you wanted to see something other than me as a big picture. I've been told for many years I've got a face for radio. So that said, though, if you don't want to share your video, you can click Stop Video at the bottom left. Everybody but me has been muted just to avoid background noise during this presentation. But if you do have questions, you can feel free to chat them in by clicking on the chat icon at the bottom of the screen, and our staff will be monitoring and answering those questions. Once we go into presentation mode, you'll see a View Options tab at the top, and you can go into side-by-side mode if you'd like to do that as well. Next slide, please. So it's hard to believe, but it's been 10 years of this golf event out at Hunting Creek Country Club. So we want to thank everybody who's been with us for some or all of the last 10 years. And we've been able to raise over $600,000 in support of the families we serve at the house during those 10 years. And that includes about $60,000 we were able to raise this year at this year's different event. We don't have final numbers yet. We're still crunching some numbers, but we want to thank everybody for their commitment in this really unique year to make a successful event for us. So we want to thank everyone who made this 10th year a big success. Again, I want to thank Republic Bank. Republic is our award ceremony sponsor, and they are one of the sponsors that have been with us since the very beginning of this event 10 years ago. So thanks to our great friends at Republic Bank for their involvement here. And they also sponsor our raffle this year, so thanks to them for doing that. McOpCo is the organization that runs the company-owned corporate McDonald's restaurants, and so McOpCo was our course sponsor this year, so a big shout out to them and Brian Hedrick for their wonderful support at McOpCo. Our putting contest sponsor, they were Taylor Enterprises and Joe Hayden Real Estate. So I want to thank Joe Hayden and also Tom Emanuel and his team at Taylor Enterprises. And we also have Taylor to thank for the margarita machine and the ice cream machine on course. So we thank them for their generous support. Our lunch sponsors this year were Coop Construction, Insuramax, and Enterprise Holdings. Coop has been with us from the very beginning of this tournament. We thank the Bergstrom family and Coop for their tremendous support, as well as Russ Wardlaw and Eric Harden with Insuramax and Brandy Cavillion with Enterprise Holdings. And a big shout out to our other sponsors too, including Martin Brower, Ryan Rosen and his team at Martin Brower, longtime sponsors. They've been with us from the beginning of this event. Restaurant Technologies Incorporated, RTI, Glenn Harnden and his team, and to everyone else who sponsored the event or brought a foursome out on Monday. We're really grateful. We couldn't have this event without you. So our sincere thanks to you. So without further ado, let's start giving away some prizes. So we'll start with our raffle prizes. We've got several great raffle prizes, and we thank our donors for those. So note, as I announce the winners, that you can come pick up your prize at Ronald McDonald House downtown. We're at 550 South 1st Street during regular business hours. I know that we do have some out-of-town folks, so if you happen to be a winner and are out of town, we'll contact you after the fact, and we'll make other arrangements to get your prize to you. So we'll follow up with all of our winners today and make sure that you get your prizes. So first, we are giving away a foursome of golf at Valley View Golf Club. And the winner of that raffle item is Ted Bertuca. Ted's a great friend of the house and played on the Coop construction team. So congratulations, Ted. I'm available to play in your foursome if you're looking for some others. So congrats, Ted. Next is our Tito's gift basket. And Jason Doyle, who played on the Taylor Enterprises team, is the winner of that Tito's gift basket. And Jason, if you need any help drinking that Tito's, again, I'll raise my hand and volunteer my support for you as well there. So thanks, Jason. I really appreciate it. Next is $200 in William Murray Golf Apparel gift certificate. For those of you who don't know, that's Bill Murray, the famous actor, comedian's golf apparel company, and has some really cool stuff. Tim Funderburk, who played in the Coca-Cola team, which is the team I played on. Tim's a great McDonald's owner-operator down in the Nashville, Knoxville, Tennessee area, and came up and joined us for our event. Tim, you are the winner of this $200 gift certificate. Congratulations, Tim. Next, we have our Dr. Pepper branded Orca cooler. David Gaddy is the winner of that prize. David played on the Klosterman team, a long time and now retired McDonald's owner-operator. So Dave, congratulations on winning that great cooler donated by Dr. Pepper. Lastly, we have 2 Southwest Airlines tickets, round-trip tickets. The winner of that raffle item is Perry Krause. Perry played on the McDonald team, longtime McDonald's owner-operator, former board member and board president of Ronald McDonald House Charities of Kentuckiana. So, Perry, congrats on winning your 2 tickets to Southwest Airlines. And congrats to all of our winners of those raffle items. Again, we will follow up with each of you to make sure we get those items to you. Congratulations. So moving on, we're going to share our contest winners with you. So first is our putting contest winner. And for any of those who tried the putt, that was a very difficult, long breaking putt. Steve Stratton is the winner of our putting contest. And Steve wins a $100 Amazon gift card. So congratulations to Steve for winning our putting contest. Next is our closest to the pin winner on hole number 12. Nick Taylor is that winner. Nick, congratulations. Nick wins a $50 Amazon gift card. Congratulations, Nick. Next is our 17th hole closest to the pin winner. Dennis Myman is our winner of that closest to the pin contest. I know both of those guys hit it very close on 12 and 17. $50 gift card coming to you, Dennis, Amazon gift card. So congratulations. And our most accurate drive winner on the 4th hole goes to Steve Mavis with Tyson Foods. Steve's a longtime supporter as of Tyson of the house. So congratulations, Steve. I know you hit it very close to that middle line, and you also win a $50 Amazon gift card. So congratulations to those winners. We were offering $1,000 to anyone who knocked it in the hole on the 7th hole, that par 3. We did not have any winners of that, but we do want to thank Steve Stratton and Art Davenport for sponsoring our hole-in-one contest this year. So thanks to all of our winners, and again to those winners, we'll be in contact with you soon to make sure we get those prizes to you very shortly. So congratulations. Before we announce the winners of our golf tournament, though, I do want to share a quick reminder for all of us on why we participate in these events and why we're raising money for Ronald McDonald House. The picture you see on the screen is of the Mattingly family. And since opening in 1984, we've served over 90,000 family members of seriously ill children. The Mattingly family is one of those. And so in a minute, we're going to show you a short video highlighting the Mattingly family. But just want to share that this has been a really special year at Ronald McDonald House. Certainly a very unique year because of COVID-19. But right before COVID hit, we were able to complete and open the largest expansion in our 36-year history. We grew from 36 to 56 guest rooms. And COVID has slowed the filling of those guest rooms, but we look forward to filling those brand new guest rooms and renovated guest rooms in our original facility as soon as we can. So the Mattingly family is one of those families that we have served in the past. They're from Breckinridge County. They stayed with us for nearly 5 months when Danica, their daughter, was born prematurely. You may have heard a little bit about the Mattingly family from our tournament because there's a really cool tie-in with the bottle of bourbon that each of you received. So the Mattingly family also operates a distillery in Georgetown, Kentucky called Bourbon 30. Mark's brother, Jeff Mattingly, is their master distiller, and he helped us select the barrel of bourbon, the blended bourbon that you all received this year. And I've not tasted it yet, but I hear it's really, really delicious. So let's take a moment, though, to learn a little bit more about the Matting family story with this video.
This place, this place is become, you know, it's like part of it's a part of our family. This is Danica. This is Brock. I'm working at home on our family farm, and I get a call, and she says it's going to happen today. You know.
And they finally decided at 27 weeks, and I think it was 4 days, that it was time for her to get here. And I mean, I knew she was going to be early. Brock was a preemie too, but I wasn't expecting that early.
3 months that's really premature.
I mean, she was a pound 13 ounces when she was born. That just scared us to death.
You know, a pound 13 ounces. You know, I'd never seen a baby that small. You know, she wasn't even really fully developed. You know, as far as her physical features. On top of all this, we got a call from the high risk doctor, and that's when we found out that our little girl had Down syndrome. Taking all that in, you know, in just a matter of 24 hours was difficult, you know, to say the least.
Danica was born at 27 weeks, 4 days by emergency C-section, and we ended up staying in the NICU for about 80 days, and then we were back again in the PICU for another 10 and a half weeks.
I really didn't know if I was going to get that dreaded call. You know, she was when she was in the PICU, she was a sick little girl. She was a sick baby.
It was really serious, and she was basically borderline, possibly not being okay.
She was intubated, and ended up being on the oscillator. I forget, I think she was intubated for around 8.5 weeks. When we first came to the Ronald McDonald house, I didn't know what to expect. I was already still going through the shock of everything, and to come into a place full of strangers, and then for them to welcome you with open arms and smiling faces, and when you're at such a low place, that's a big deal.
We've stayed here twice, a total of about 5 months. You end up being almost like family.
These people become part of your life, and they become family. The way they not just make you feel welcome, but they help ease the pain. We spent Thanksgiving here, we spent Christmas here, we spent New Year's here. When Christmas came, the staff, they had Santa Claus here, the staff that dressed up as elves. After going through it, it was such a blessing. What a blessing to be able to spend Christmas at the Ronald McDonald house. It was like being at home with my own family.
We're so glad and fortunate that we were able to stay here, though. I really don't know what we would have done if we hadn't been able to stay here.
Not only did the hospital save our kid's life, but it's almost like this place. I know our life wasn't threatened, but I don't know what we would have done. Bottom line, I don't know what we would have done.
So the Maddie and Lee's are just one of many, many families we serve at Ronald McDonald House, but they've got a really special story, and I've got a personal connection to them. I have a younger brother with Down syndrome, so I know a little bit about some of the challenges that come with that. But Danica is beautiful. I'm really happy to say the family is doing really well. They have enjoyed their time of quarantine together. Mark, by the way, did come out and helped us choose the bourbon that you received this week. So I hope you enjoy and know the backstory now to that new bourbon in your collection. But great family, great story, and just a reminder of why we're all here. I know that on Monday we were wrapping up. We shared a little bit about the Mattingly's and the bourbon, and many of you made donations, and we're very grateful for that. If you didn't have the opportunity to do that and would like to make a donation now, our staff is adding a link in the chat box right now for you. If you want to click and donate online, you can see it right there on the screen as well. You can click and make a donation to support families like the Mattingly's, and we're so grateful to all of you for your support. So without further ado, let's share who the winners of our event on Monday were. We give prizes for first and second place, both net and gross scoring. So let's announce the winners of our second place winners first. And first up is our second place gross with a score of 60. Dixie Plumbing and Ferguson tied with a score of 60. So our second place winners are Dixie Plumbing and Ferguson. You can see our players right there for that tournament. So we did have a scorecard playoff, and I'll talk more about that in a minute, but congratulations to Dixie and Ferguson and those second place teams. And let's show second place net. Now, our second place net went to InsuraMax, so we thank Eric and Russ, and congrats to Danny and Josh as well. Their net score of 53 got them second place in net. So each of our second place teams will be receiving bottles of Buffalo Trace bourbon, and we'll be contacting you winners to get you those bottles of bourbon. So those are special Ronald McDonald House branded bourbon as well. So now announcing our first place winners. Our first place gross team was McCopco Team 2, Eric, Nick, Brett, and Adrian with a score of 60. Now, they also had same score of 60 as Dixie Plumbing, but the McCopco Team 2 won a scorecard playoff from the 18th hole. So congratulations to McCopco Team 2 for being our first place gross score. Our first place net score goes to Taylor Enterprises with a score of 53. And again, they won in the scorecard playoff with InsuraMax on the 18th hole scorecard playoff there. So congrats to Tom, Brian, Larry, and Jason for great play on Monday. Congrats to those first place teams. You'll be receiving a bottle of Buffalo Trace bourbon and foursomes at local golf clubs for you to continue your great play. All of our winners will be contacted following this call. We'll make sure we get your prizes to you. And then for a full list of scores, you can actually visit our website. For the first time this year, we're putting in there a link so you can see all of scores, both net and gross. So we congratulate all of our winners. It's been a great year. Hunting Creek's a tough course. I'm very impressed with those scores. Hunting Creek is a very tough course, but congratulations, everyone. So as we begin to wrap up here, I want to recognize our golf committee this year. Everybody knows this has been a really unique year, and we had some tough decisions to make as far as, are we going to hold the event or not? If we're going to hold the event, which obviously we did, what modifications do we need to make? And our committee did a great job of advising us, and you know, we wanted to balance putting together the best tournament possible for all of our participants with keeping everybody as safe and healthy and socially distanced as possible. So our committee, and you see them here on the screen, just did a great job of really helping to advise us and put together the best tournament we could under these really challenging conditions. So so thanks to these gentlemen, and we couldn't do it without you. So thanks so much. And lastly, we just want to end today with a special thanks to everybody who joined us on Monday, who are joining us on this call today for this very unconventional award ceremony. Again, we've chatted that link in if you want to make an additional donation, but just know that the services we provide at Ronald McDonald House and the mission that we deliver, we simply couldn't do it without donors and supporters like you. So we're so grateful to everyone. We've got a brand new, beautiful facility. Some of you may have already seen it with our grand opening we held in February right before COVID hit. As we reopen our facility very slowly, we look forward to giving many more tours, and we're just so grateful to all of you for what you do. With that, we're going to sign off, and we're just, thank you so much. Thanks for joining us on Monday. Thanks for joining us on this call. Thanks for supporting families like the Mattinglys. Take care, everyone.